Okay, speaking time. Từ lớp học speaking nha mọi người. Welcome to another video by Johnny. In this video, I'll be doing a speaking practice with my students. And as you can see, they are doing a few random speaking parts. So class, since your level is now about let's say, I think your level of speaking is about 5.5 to 6 already, or maybe more. So I will not be speaking much Vietnamese in this class, and we'll do speaking. So let's do part 1 first. So we are learning online now. So mình đang học online với các bạn nè. So Miss Phương, please, can I ask you something about yourself?
Yes.
Okay. Can you describe? Can you introduce a bit about yourself, Miss Shu?
Yes. My name is Sun. I live in Ho Chi Minh City now, but I was born in city. I'm working in the technological.
Technological field, right?
Yeah, yeah, technological field. I'm practicing this for my future plan, and I will take the IELTS exam when I say I got enough skill on this.
So you practice the IELTS so you can take exam soon, right?
Yeah.
Okay. How about you, Mr. He? Can you introduce about yourself?
Okay, and I'm a student at Conho University. I'm 22 years. Okay, I'm a senior.
So you're a senior student right now.
Yes.
So are you graduating soon?
Yeah, I will graduate in maybe 3 months
Two,
next
two, 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 two.
uh
In two,
two
two,
yeah
two. Mhm.
two 3 months. Uh,
Okay. So, Mr. Trung, how about you?
Uh,
Can you introduce
my
about
name is
yourself?
Chrome. My
Yeah.
name is Chrome. I'm currently a high school student in Ho Chi Minh City, and I'm now studying year 11. And
Oh, you just year 11?
yes, I'm still young.
Oh,
Uh,
I didn't notice that.
oh really?
I mean, I just know that, okay, you're in high school somewhere, but I thought that you are year 12 or something.
Oh no, I'm just year 11. Uh,
Okay.
yes, and I'm studying the IELTS exam for my future study abroad in Australia.
Australia. Oh,
Yeah,
but
Australia.
why do you choose Australia as a destination of your study?
Because I think Australia study study program in Australia is really good, and like Australia is close to Vietnam, so I don't have to live too far away from my family,
Singapore is even closer.
But Singapore is like I think the price, like the money for study in Singapore, I think
Is
is
it that
high.
expensive?
I'm not sure, but my mom just speak Australian, and I just like, oh, okay. I don't have a clue back then, like which one
Uh,
is better,
don't
Singapore or
worry, you are not the only one, because when I was your age, I have no clue either.
yeah.
Nobody has a clue what to do, trust me. Nobody has. Okay, so Miss Shung, so what are you going to do after you have achieved the IELTS band score of your dream?
For the future plan, I am if I got
If I get.
a band, yeah, if I get the band score I need, maybe I will go to study law, and
Oh, law.
same to I wanted to.
You will
No.
study law?
Go to abroad.
Oh.
No, I will go and learn master in my field right now.
Oh, okay.
And
So you will
I also
master.
want to learn in the Canada. Yeah.
Canada, is that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that's a good destination actually. Very popular destination to a lot of people. I think Canada is a very good option.
Yeah. But if not that, having a IELTS certificate is really good right now, and I think it's made for work also.
Oh, I see. Right. So, okay, let's ask. I'll ask about some questions about food and cooking. So, Miss Shung, what sorts of food do you like eating most and why?
For me, the kind of food I like is the most is fruit and vegetable because I think it's good for my health and it tastes good
Yes.
and I eat it a lot. Yeah,
Hmm.
and maybe I can eat it fresh and don't need to prepare or cook it. It
Oh, I
takes a lot of
see.
time.
So it takes a lot of time. So you prepare to eat out, right?
Yeah, each I want to eat vegetable rawly.
Say again? Or vegetable?
I mean, I want to eat fruit or vegetable rawly. I mean, don't need to cooking.
Oh, so you don't need to
Just
cook at all. I
good
see.
fresh. Yeah.
I see. So, Mr. Trump, please. So, who normally does the cooking in your home? Why and why not?
Usually it's my aunt because my mom usually work very late. Like she usually come home at about 7 or 7:30. And if she make dinner at that time, I think I will have dinner like about like around 9 p.m.
Oh my
So
God.
it's pretty late. So usually my aunt cook because my aunt right now she like a home cook. She doesn't
Oh,
really have a job, so she can do all the housework and cooking for my family.
oh, I see. Do you
Yes.
know that your family and my family know each other, Mr. Trump?
Yes.
Of course, you know that.
Yeah.
Yes, you should.
My mom know you through my sister actually. Yeah.
Your sister?
Yeah. My yeah.
I
My
have no
sister.
idea who your sister is, to be honest.
No, it's not like I don't know how to say it in English.
I'm sorry because my memory is not very good with people. So, you know. Okay, so Mr. Hen, please, do you watch cookery programs on TV? Why or
Yeah.
why not?
Uh, I'm uh, I'm really I'm a big fan of cookery programs on TV, and as every weekend I spend almost time to
I
watch.
spend most of the time to.
I spend most of the time to watch the programs,
Okay.
and simply because I'm really want to cook by myself. So this the right way for me to learn how to cook a good um, dish dish
Yeah.
um, good dishes or delicious food for
Food,
my
delicious
food,
food, food.
delicious food for myself, especially for my family.
Oh, I see. Right, so Mr. Chung, in general, do you prefer eating out or eating at home and why?
I prefer eating at home because eating at home is more safer
It's
and
safer,
more
safer, safer.
safer and more clean because you don't know, like in restaurant they can make food with different way, very dirty way, like maybe they don't wash their hand when they cooking, and that really affect to our
That
health.
will không có affect to nha, không có affect to nha. Affect không có giới từ. Affect without preposition. That will affect my health or influence my health or something like that.
Okay, that will affect my health. So I prefer eating in my home, like eating, yeah.
You mean eating at home?
Yeah,
At home.
at
Okay.
home.
All right. Let's go to part 2 now. So you know what to do, right? I think the class know exactly what to expect for class 2 because I've already taught them for a long time. Okay. Describe a house or apartment that someone you know lives in. Miêu tả một cái nhà hay một căn hộ mà cái người bạn biết nó sống ở trong đó. You should say whose house apartment it is. Nhà của ai thế? Where the house or apartment is. Cái nhà hoặc là căn hộ đó ở đâu? What it looks like inside, bên trong nhìn như thế nào. And explain what you like or dislike about this person's house or apartment. Và giải thích là bạn thích hoặc là không thích cái gì về cái nhà của cái con người này. Alright, and you also have discussion topics about home here. Các bạn cũng có part 3 có liên quan luôn về homes nè. Different types of home, nhiều loại nhà khác nhau. Or finding a place to live, kiếm nơi để ở. Like for example, what kinds of home are most popular in your country? Why is this? Trong đất nước bạn, cái loại nhà nào là thông dụng nhất, thông thường nhất? Tại sao lại nó xảy ra một điều như thế? What do you think are the advantages of living in a house rather than an apartment? Bạn nghĩ những cái lợi ích nào của chuyện sống ở trong nhà, có những lợi ích nào của chuyện sống trong nhà thay vì sống trong một căn hộ? Do you think that everyone would like to live in a larger home? Why is that? Bạn có nghĩ rằng mọi người đều mong muốn sống ở một cái nhà bự hơn, to hơn hay không? Tại sao là như vậy? About finding a place to live. How easy is it to find a place to live in your country? Kiếm một nơi để sống ở trong đất nước bạn có dễ dàng không? Do you think it's better to rent or to buy a place to live in? Why? Bạn nghĩ là thuê nhà hay là mua một nơi để sống là tốt hơn? Tại sao? Do you agree that there is a right age for young adults to stop living with their parents? Why is that? Liệu là có một cái lứa tuổi để cho những người lớn trẻ rời khỏi nhà không sống với lại cha mẹ nữa không? Bạn có đồng tình điều đó không? Tại sao như vậy? Alright, I'll give you 2 minutes to look at all of these part 2 and part 3 and find the answer. 2 phút bắt đầu. 2 minutes start now. Okay, class, are you ready? Okay, let's start now. Mr. Trung, since you have taken the exam before, you will be the first person to answer this question. Please. Part 2. Describe a house or apartment that someone you know lives in. Mr. Trung, your 2 minutes start now.
So my friend live in an apartment in District 7, pretty close to where I live. And like the apartment is very convenient because around the apartment there's like a mall, very like a lot of restaurant, supermarket, and school. So
School. School.
School. The inside of the house, I haven't gone to my friend's house for a long time, so I don't really remember. But for my remember it, like I remember the house was pretty big, like it's with a big house with a lot of room for each person have their own room, and my friend room is very awesome. Like he decorate his room with like a lot of figures, you know, like action figures.
Action
And a
figures,
lot of,
yes.
yes, a lot of picture. He's a anime fan, so he has a lot of picture of anime character, you know.
Okay.
And yeah, it's really cool. Like he has his own characteristic in his room, and like I want to decorate my room like him in one day.
Okay.
And yeah,
Is that all?
yeah, I think
Perfect. That's a very good part 2. I think your level is about 6.5 or maybe 7 for that, I think. Okay. Mission, please. Describe a house or apartment that someone you know lives in, please.
When I was a child,
When I was
used
a
to live,
child, yeah.
yeah, I used to live with my grandfather and grandmother, with my family, and we live in the old cottage house, where is in a small village. This is the house where have a small garden, and
This is a house when there is a small garden. Where there is a small garden. There is.
there is a small garden, and all the furniture in the house is made by wood. And in the summer, the
It's
house
made
is
of. It's made of wood. It's made of wood.
it's made of wood,
Yes.
and especially I remember that in the summer, another house is very hot, but in my grandfather always cool, and it's making my sleep is very well. It's make me remember all the time, and I really like to live with grandfather, but now he's is passed away, and this house is using for the um,
Yeah.
just to sometime I go back and visit, because now no one to live in there.
Nobody would like to live in there. Okay. I think your level is about 6.0 now. Despite some inaccuracies, the whole content is easy to understand and it doesn't produce confusion. Thì chắc em được band 6 tại vì nguyên một cái content, nguyên một cái mà bài em nói á, nó không phải hiểu lầm, người ta vẫn hiểu được, I think, và nó trôi chảy khá ổn. Okay, Mr. Khang, please describe a house or apartment that someone you know lives in, please.
Well, I will describe an apartment that my uncle owned. It's located.
Own. Không phải
It's
own, không phải
located.
own. 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 That my uncle own.
Owned. It's located near my home and in the center of the city, and so that I visit him.
So that you rarely visit him.
I usually visit. This apartment is fully equipped.
It's fully equipped. It's fully equipped. And
with fully equipped furniture with state-of-the-art design.
Oh, state-of-the-art design. I see.
So at the first time I came to this apartment, it's really amazing. I was surprised by the modern furniture, especially smart TV. Well,
sorry, what kind of TV?
Smart TV.
Smart, especially the smart TV.
Smart TV. Well, this TV is really I can video on YouTube, or even this TV can identify my voice, and I talk by some what I want to this TV, and well, I'm really want to have this
I
TV.
really want to. Chứ không phải là I am really want. I really want to
Really want to have this TV.
have. I really want to have this TV.
To this TV on my home, and 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 an apartment like the future.
Huh.
So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, I think it's good enough. Hơi bị ấp úng, hơi bị ấp úng. A bit of inaccuracies and hesitation, yes. But you try to use better vocabulary, so that is a good point. You just have to be careful with your pronunciation, okay, Mr. K? Okay, cẩn thận phát âm thôi. Alright, let's move on to part 3 now. So, Mr. Trung, please. What kinds of home are most popular in your country, and why is this?
I think the popular home in my country currently, I think, is apartment, because apartment is convenient, it's safe, it's cheap. Like, people can rent a house. They don't need to buy a house to live. They just can rent a house to live. I think that is a cheaper option compared to buying a land. No, buying a land and build a house from that. So I think right now apartment is more popular. But I don't know, in the future, maybe apartment will less popular. But right
Will be
now
less popular. Will be less
it will be
popular.
less popular. Yes, but
Yes.
right now I think apartment is still really popular.
Oh, I see. So, Miss Shun, please, what do you think are the advantages of living in a house rather than an apartment?
I think living in the house, you will be feeling free, because living in an apartment, the house next to the home maybe make you have less space and don't have your own
Your freedom?
space. Yeah, and living in house, you can do everything you want in your house, because I think in an apartment, if you need to do something else, you need to be accepted by the owner of apartment.
You will need the permission of the owner of the house.
Yeah, your permission.
Permission cần phải có cái sự cho phép. Alright, anything else? Okay. Mr. Khan, what do you think? Do you think that everyone would like to live in a larger home, and why?
Well, to me, in the past, people,
Past. In the past.
in the past, living in a larger home is the thing that everyone like to
It's
live
a thing that everyone dreams of, right?
dream of. Because but I don't know about other country, but in Vietnam, uh, there are many family with a lot of children. So living in a larger home is ideal.
It's ideal, yes.
Is ideal, and but now, um, now
How about now?
almost families just have
Almost family là chết rồi. Most of the family. Most of the family.
most of the families just have two one or two children. So living in a busy areas,
Yes.
and they don't have time to clean or to help on. So I think they don't they don't tend to want to tend to live in a larger home, just like a small home or live in an apartment to that they can have time to do their their work without worrying about home chores, uh,
Household chores, yeah.
house chores, and something like that. Yeah.
Okay. Good job. Okay, so Miss Shun, please. How easy is it to find a place to live in your country?
I think in the past maybe it was easy to live in my country, but nowadays I think it's more difficult and because the price of owning a house or um, renting and room is more expensive
Yes.
and more people to move into the city to work, so it's have the less don't have enough space for people, so finding a place to live is more difficult.
I see. So finding a place to live might be difficult. So, Mr.
Yeah.
Trump, please, do you think it's better to rent or to buy a place to live in, and why?
Like I think for long term, buying a house is the better way
It's a
because
better option, right?
a better option because if you rent a house, if after the time you rent, like for example, you rent that house for a year, so after years, the house owner will like they can take like they have other decision like you don't have any decision like you can live in this house anymore or you have to move. So I think you have if you have your own house to live, that is like better option because you don't need to worry about uh, like you have to move from this place to another place
Hmm.
often.
So it provides a sense of instability, right? So it's not stable. It
Yeah, it's
provides a
not
sense of instability when you live in a rental, isn't it?
yes.
I see. Anything else?
No, no, yeah.
All right. So, Mr. Khang, what do you think? Do you think it's better to rent or to buy a place to live in, and why?
Well, I think it's better to rent for some people simply because they are no need to worry about uh, a a huge amount of
A
money
huge
to buy
amount of.
huge, a huge amount of money to buy a place to
Okay.
live, and they um those who those who have
Those who.
those who has a tight budget and they find it hard to buy a new house with the a new house with the prohibitively expensive price.
Prohibitively expensive. Very good. Prohibitively expensive price.
Expensive price. And so they they there are there are many things to they have to talk like they have to think uh, electricity bills, water bill, and so and of course for the high cost of living in the city. So I think the right way is just rent a house for living.
Okay. And so you think a better way is just to rent a place for living, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. So, Miss Shuk, please, do you agree that there is a right age for young adults to stop living with their parents, and why? Good question.
I don't agree with that much because I think it's depend on the parents, and if they want their children to live with, because if you live with they live with their parent, they can help in doing something work in the house chore, or maybe
House
helping
chores or
and take
helping,
care,
yeah.
yeah, or helping their parent when they have some health issue. Um, it's make them saving money, because living in another take a lot, and I don't think that we have to stop.
Okay. So you don't have to. We
Living
have
with
to
them.
stop living with the parents, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Trung, what do you think about this question? Do you think there's a right age for young adults to stop living with their parents?
Yeah, I think like after graduation from university, uh, they can still live with their parents. Like I think until they find say like stable job with like salary that they can rent their own house and start
Their own house.
owned house and start living independent on their parents.
Start
So
living independently from.
independently from their parents. So I
Okay.
think like until they find a job that have a like good salary to live independently, they should live with their parents, because like right after graduation, like they don't have a job yet. So if they live alone, they will have a lot of difficulty in normal living. Like they don't have enough money to spend
I
daily.
see.
Yes.
It could be a very good idea, I think, but most of the people do not agree, right? I think. Okay, I think we can stop the lesson now because I have to teach by 8. I have to have dinner now. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Please like, share this video with your friends, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and press on the bell button next to the subscribe button so you can get notified about my new uploads. You can follow, but don't add me on Facebook, okay? Cảm ơn các bạn đã theo dõi nha. Các bạn có thể nhấn vào chữ like, chia sẻ video này với bạn bè của các bạn. Nhấn vào nút đăng ký kênh YouTube mình và cái nút chuông, cái chuông á, cái cạnh chữ đăng ký kênh á, để mà được thông báo về những video mới của mình nha. Các bạn có thể theo dõi, follow Facebook mình nhưng mà đừng kết bạn Facebook mình. Thank you and see you in my next video. Bye bye.